tell God when I see him. I'm gonna tell him I was framed.
I got to roll no weed, ain't got to roll no switches. I was locked up on Christmas, ain't got to see my niggas, ain't got to hug my mama, gonna even give her no kisses, can't even post my Instagram, cause these pussy niggas be snitching. Everybody acting suspicious, I probably say that I'm tripping, when I'm alone in my jail cell, I tend to get in my feelings, and all smoke's that loud, don't pass me no midget, and I'll smoke all my pain away, cause it's the only thing that's gonna heal it. I don't understand you women, who go around pretending, cause they really fuck with me, so I love them all from a distance. The same bitch say she down to ride, be the main one who triggered. Got polymers with promethazine, cause every time I wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind. AK-47,
Blocks and nines, pussy niggas hate me, trying to knock me off my grind. I can't let them do it, I got murder on my mind, bitch, I got murder on my mind. 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 It's a fucking homicide.
Spaces on a t-shirt and his family traumatized. Didn't even mean to shoot him, he just caught me by surprise. I reloaded my pistol, cocked it back and shot him twice. His body dropped to the floor, he had teardrops in his eyes. He grabbed me by my hands and said he was afraid to die. I told him it's too late, my friend, it's time to say goodbye. And he died inside
my arms, blood all on my shirt. I wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind. AK-47, Glock 11, blocks and nines, trying to knock me off my grind. I can't let him do it, I got murder on my mind. Bitch, I got murder on my mind. 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 Wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind, bitch, I got murder on my mind.
I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very, very special episode of Sordid Underground. Welcome, Art Control, Saxer Loud? Is that how you say that? Sam Hyde's gone too far this time. He's gone further before. Although, last I heard they were calling for 18 ambulances to begin staging. Catch you guys up real fast. There is an active shooting situation at MSU, that's Michigan State University in East Lansing, Michigan. Details are still unfolding and sketchy at best. However, what we do have so far is, well, I'll show you. We have a description of the suspect. We have at least one confirmed fatality, I believe, at this point in time. The name of that song, that is Negative XP, covering Murder on My Mind, which I don't know who originally did that. Some rapper, the rap version shit. YNW Melly. Here's his version.
My niggas ain't get to hug my mama. Couldn't even give her no kisses. Can't even post on my Instagram. Could he pussy nigga be snitching? Everybody acting suspicious. Don't pass me no miss. Only thing that gon' heal it. I don't understand you. I'm all from a distance. Cause the same bitch say she down. Got Molly mixed with promethazine. Cause every time I wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind. AK-47s.
You can clearly see one is obviously superior to the other. So here's what we got. Hashtag active shooter on Twitter. This is from almost an hour ago. or about an hour ago. Chaotic scenes at MSU as heavily armed police search for active shooter. Watch this terrifying video as dozens of students run for their lives as an active shooter fires multiple rounds around the Michigan State University. I'm just gonna say at the beginning of the stream, you know, use your best judgment. This isn't an adult stream. I can't control this breaking news. I don't know what we might see.
Run!
Oh my god. Acres dying. Oh shit, dude. We don't put something.
Damn! Look at all those cops. I was gonna say this is obviously an evacuation because they're having everyone come out with their hands up, and and everyone's yelling like the location. So they're obviously the police are.
Fuck, dude! Holy fuck!
Oh my god!
You wanna get something in front of the door? Bro, yeah, bro.
Yeah, get some.
You think, motherfucker? Well, this is great footage. I don't know. The actual suspect? Or is it that left-wing looking guy? I have a recent, or no, is it just the notification? Okay. Breaking, photos of alleged, okay, hold on. Twitter time. What is this in response to? Yep. Wow, this is tone deaf and distasteful. Don't watch it then. There. Someone took offense to my tweet promoting my stream. That so rarely happens. Breaking 911. After I get my personal shit out of the way. Alright, photos of alleged Michigan State mass shooter. It's from less than a minute ago. They've been reporting, oh shit, I did have, this is the police scanner for the Greater Lansing Area Public Safety.
It's going to be College Road and Jolly Road for red SUV.
Looks like we'll be out with the accused here. In front of the...
It's been chaos trying to listen to it.
Clear.
But they did say law enforcement, active shooter, mass shooting scene, Michigan.
Just drove around the block of Magnolia. It's looking like it's clear.
Michigan State University, multiple fatalities have been reported by first responders. Update, shooter is still at large. Scene is not secure. Shelter in place still in effect.
What? 1615.
Sweeps are done at the pavilion. We're available. We also have a second team here if you need something.
So this is, they released this photo. They were,
West Maple,
they did have a, yep, that looks like a gun.
Mask, wearing all black on a child's bike, and carrying a bag, possibly a gun sticking out of the bag, but they're not 100% sure. Left-hand northbound on Pine, but holding for about 45 minutes, just left the area check.
Clear, I'll go check it.
Thank you.
RCF 1-3, we're out at the hub. You know what fire station?
410, we're outside. Did they want contact or just us to check around?
So 9 minutes ago,
Security, let me check.
manhunt. For Michigan State, shorter,
UTL image.
black male, possibly
Copy,
wearing
243,
mask, red shoes,
UTL.
jean jacket,
MEP,
ball
thank you.
cap, 1 dead, 5 hospitalized, some critical. At least 5 victims were taken to hospital.
Clear my last.
Gunman at large, massive police response, FBI responding, governor brief. This is from an hour ago.
Armstrong Hall is going to be cleared, all 4 floors. We got different teams going in.
Copy, Armstrong Hall is clear.
Hey, Boston 1.
Boston 1.
Clearing Armstrong.
Yes.
Meridian, be advised your medics are responding 90 Granite Road for 84-year-old female, male.
Wait.
He has Parkinson's and is having difficulty getting out of bed. Clear 2322.
Correction, clearing Armstrong.
I don't know what
See, they don't even know what the fuck's going on.
this dude's deal is, but he's moving along. He's walking southbound towards Jolly, so we're out talking with RP.
So this is the official Twitter account for the Michigan State University
teams at Owen Hall.
police.
RTF1, we're clear. We can head to Owen if you need someone there.
20 Adam 4 on North.
And they also tweeted
20 out
out.
of 4.
Doesn't look like he's
Myself
wearing a
and 20
mask
Adam
to
2
me.
are available for any calls you might have.
Further.
But that does look like a gun.
I appreciate that. It sounds like someone's trying to try doorknobs on Owen Hall, getting a better description. This floor of Owen shaking doorknobs.
1635.
1635.
347, dispatch RTF 28 to support that, please.
Check the area.
That could be any skin color based on these photos. Going any more to
Copy,
confirm
RTF
black
28,
male.
show you en route to Owen Hall, 5th floor.
Team 13, coming to the Dodge.
I appreciate that, thank you. Kyo, check 3140 East Michigan, Gateway Loft. Male was screaming, get out in the parking lot in front of here. The white male, black hoodie, black pants, black backpack. Didn't see any weapons, still yelling.
Flynn County, if they could go to the pavilion, again, go to the pavilion.
Pause that for what is this? Not the shooter is the comment. He posted this.
They just found him, or this is someone who just got hurt at the Union. This might be the shooter.
It's not.
Guys, I think.
Oh man, there's some kid right like at MSU right now that's like, oh thank God I was not prepared for my fucking biology exam tomorrow. Yeah, here's from 2 hours ago. You can see kind of the police response, how large it was, or is. So, they did hold a press conference. Let's see if I can actually play it.
Another uptown that have been taken to Sparrow Hospital, some with life-threatening injuries. One thing that they did not mention.
Okay, so I guess I can't back it up. Officials first reported that shots have been fired at 8:39 p.m. in the area of MSU's Berkeley Hall. One person was killed. Multiple people have been taken to Sparrow Hospital. Authorities confirmed. Please continue search for the shooter. I don't know if that's good advice to give the public. Like, please keep looking for him. Like, as opposed to, shelter in place, stay safe, use your best, keep your head down. From 17 minutes ago. Active shooter situation at Michigan State University. This is from local news, Detroit, Michigan. An active shooter has been reported Monday night on the campus of MSU. Everything we know so far. So, police report 8:18 that shots have been fired in the area of Berkeley Hall, which is just south of Grand River Avenue. There's Berkeley Hall on the map. Everyone in the area was asked to shelter in place while police searched for the shooter. A second shooting incident was reported nearby at the MSU Student Union. You can see it's a little further up the street. Police said Brody Hall, Snyder, Phillips Hall, Mason Hall, Abbott Hall, Landon Hall, the MSU Union, and Berkeley Hall, said Phillips Hall was included in that, right? Yeah. Have all been cleared and secured. So they're saying this area is all cleared and secure. 5 people injured. MSU police report that a total of 5 people were transported. Some of them have life-threatening injuries. Michigan State Police asked friends and families not to drive up to the campus. Several officers with long guns are searching for the shooter in the dark. Please do not go to MSU right now. Yes, it's hard to do when you have loved ones on campus or adjacent to the campus, but it's far too dangerous as this armed suspect is moving in an area and police attempt to take them into custody. Nice of them to use a gender-neutral pronoun there. As always, scanner traffic is inaccurate. Then why even have it? Police don't have much information confirmed about the shooter's last seen heading north from the MSU Student Union, so that would be there. He is wearing red shoes, a jean jacket, and a ball cap, according to Rosman. It appears there is only one shooter, according to authorities. Michigan State University Police said around 10:45 p.m. Monday that all campus activities have been canceled for 48 hours. Yes! That includes classes, athletics, and all campus-related. Please do not come to campus tomorrow, the police said. Governor, oh, I forgot, it's fucking Gretchen Whitmer. Jesus Christ, she's gonna make a fucking mess out of this. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, a graduate of MSU, posted the following statement on Twitter. I've been briefed on the shooting at MSU. The Michigan State Police, along with MSU Police, local law enforcement, and first responders are on the ground. Let's wrap our arms around the Spartan community tonight. We will keep everyone updated as we learn more. Live updates. Is Michigan in... Let's see. Michigan State Police held a briefing confirming 5 victims. Some with the police said the incident started at 18. Shootings happened at 2 locations. Police said the suspect fell on foot. Okay. Great. What else? I would really like the actual press conference. To be able to watch it. That was kind of my fucking plan. MSTU. At least one reported dead after shots fired. That's from CNN 51 minutes ago. Thank you for that, YouTube. Here we go.
Okay, now I understand that news conference is ready to begin. Let's take you there.
There has been shots fired and a shooting in multiple locations near campus. Please understand that the information that we're sharing right now is preliminary. Our priority right now is the safety of our students and our campus. The information that we're sharing may change, but we are going to be as transparent as we can and share as much information as we can. But that information may change as it's preliminary.
He's like,
this incident.
He's one of those dudes that it's like, is he 14 or 47?
It started this evening around 8:18 p.m. at Berkey Hall on campus. We received multiple 911 calls of a shooting inside Berkey Hall.
Oh my god, this campus is fucking huge. Where the fuck is Berkey Hall? I'm assuming I can't just do like... Oh no, there is a, okay. Berkey Hall. Berkey Hall. I'm guessing that's B-E-R-K? Berkey Hall. That's gonna be B8. It's right next to the Berkowitz Basketball Center. Berkey... Wait, yeah, Berkey Hall, B8. So, it's probably gonna be... Wait, B8. Zoom in, goddammit. Oh. It helps if I actually hit the right button. Berkey. Yeah, it's Berkey. That's Bessie. I'm not seeing a Berkey. Wait. That's it. It's right on the side of the road. Right there. Berkey. Right next to the Broad Art Museum, which I really hope is a museum dedicated to women, female artists, to promoting female art. I'm sure it's whoever the fuck... It's the name of the dude who gave them enough money to build it. That's it. Also, this is terrible. There. Okay, so this is the front of the campus here, I'm assuming, because you've got, like, these... Here's the student union building. Here's the main library, and you've got, like, this big intersection with, like, looks like a median in it. Although the Spartan statue's over there, so maybe I could be wrong. No, I need to move further in than that. But yeah, that's what I'm going with, is that's probably like the main entrance into campus. Because there's the stadium, like, down here. But anyways, point being, Berkey Hall, this is where shots were first fired, right here. And then it looks like he went up to the student union, which would be right there. But...
Numerous officers responded. We were quickly on scene within minutes.
Also, hi, clock blocking. Welcome to the stream. Berkey Hall sounds like a mid-amusement park attraction. It does a bit. You're right. Like, it's like something it's like, at a place, like, something you'd expect from, like, a place like Knott's Berry Farm, or something that, like, doesn't have a contract with, like, you know, Warner Brothers or Disney or something. So it's like, Berkey Hall? Oh, that's like their knockoff version of the Spooky Mansions. Like, you gotta survive the haunted Berkey Hall, where a gunman killed a bunch of students back in 2023. And now they haunt the ride. Ooh.
Victims of a shooting. The incident did move to a building in close proximity, the Michigan State University Union building, where there was another report of a shooting immediately following the first incident.
Hi, Dune.
Police and emergency responders acted quickly.
So he went from Berkey, he went
both of those
to
scenes,
the Union.
And
So
there was a overwhelming law enforcement response to campus to help with this situation.
Hey, Dune, how are you doing? Welcome. What
I can
happened?
confirm that there were at least 5 victims.
Mass
All 5
shooting
victims
at
were
Michigan
transported
State
to the
University.
hospital.
Subject
Some of those
still at
victims do
large.
have
Manhunt underway.
life-threatening injuries.
Appears
The
to be a
suspect in this incident,
black man
and we
with a
believe there to
handgun.
be one suspect was last seen leaving the MSU Union on foot out of the north side of that building.
Okay, so he's headed away
are
from
just
campus,
receiving
if that's the case.
Surveillance footage of that suspect that we will be releasing shortly. Initial information is that the suspect is a black male, shorter in stature, wearing red shoes, a jean jacket, and a ball cap. And we will follow up with additional descriptors of that suspect. Community members on and off campus should remain sheltered in place.
You know, unless you want to get shot or
We
something.
immediately launched our emergency notification system and advised the entire MSU campus to shelter in place as this suspect is still outstanding.
I know it's a petty thing, but that did cross my mind as I'm like, God, like, you know, if there were ever a manhunt for me underway, like, you know what would make me be like, you know, fuck this. I'm not turning myself in. I'm going to go even harder. Is if they started fucking reporting, like, be on the lookout for a manlet.
For people on campus, please do not come to campus. I can't say that enough.
Well, if they're already on campus, I think you're past that point, my dude.
For parents, we understand. I can only imagine the emotion that's involved right now. It's going to help us, and it's going to help our response.
And our
it's gonna help
cover
us
up.
Identify the shooter, the less people that are on campus at this point. Please do not come to campus.
Are you kidding?
We are doing everything we can to ensure the safety of our campus and all of our students. We currently have hundreds of police officers and law enforcement officials, state, local, and federal, on campus working in a coordinated effort to ensure the safety of campus and identify and apprehend the suspect. All campus activities will be canceled for the next 48 hours, including sporting events, classes, and all campus-related activities. Please follow our Twitter page for updates. We are sharing live updates at that location. I can't stress this enough. You're probably hearing a lot of information and misinformation right now.
And possibly
social
even
media,
disinformation.
the scanner, calls that we're receiving that are not accurate.
This is the suspect.
We strongly encourage you to follow the
By the way.
accurate information source, and we will continue to provide as many updates and accurate updates as we can. There has been false reports of additional shootings.
That's the other
There's been false
photo of the
reports of the
suspect.
suspect seen in numerous different locations.
That
Those
definitely
reports
appears to be
are
a gun
not
to me.
accurate. Please follow us for accurate information. As I said, we're very early on in this investigation. It remains ongoing, and we are going to continue to meet back here and provide updates on the hour.
Oh,
we
cool.
wanted to provide as much accurate information as possible right now, and we will continue to do that moving forward.
Hi, quite
As I
the
said,
sound. How are you?
information is very
Potentially.
preliminary at this
They
point.
haven't ruled it out
We
yet.
are working very hard to gather that information.
This could be
to accurately get it out
aliens.
to our community, to
Still.
students, to parents,
Potentially.
and to everybody who needs that information. Please know that the safety and security of this campus and our students is our absolute priority at this point. We will meet back here at midnight for an additional update. We
Sure.
will push out some information, including a photograph of the suspect that we just obtained immediately following this briefing. Thank you, and we'll see you back here in an hour.
All right, so that should be in about 15 minutes, I believe. We do have some breaking update. What happened to it? 3 dead, 5 hospitalized after shooting at Michigan State University. Gunman at large. UFOs. Yeah, it's the gay niggers from outer space. They're finally coming for us. Although I don't know, it's well, anyways.
Have life-threatening injuries. The suspect in this incident, and we believe there to be one suspect, was last seen leaving the MSU Union on foot.
Okay, we already got that. Also, just in the middle of all this, we also got this, which is in and of itself seems alarming. F-35s intercept multiple Russian military aircraft over Poland, officials say. According to a statement released by the Netherlands Defense Ministry on Monday, I don't know. Oh, 2 Dutch F-35 fighter jets intercepted a formation of 3 Russian military aircraft over Poland and escorted them out of the area. The then unknown aircraft approached the Polish NATO area of responsibility from Kaliningrad, the ministry statement said through a Reuters translation. Kaliningrad is a city in Russia located between NATO and EU members Poland and Lithuania. After identification, it turned out to be 3 aircraft. A Russian IL-20M Kuda? A Kuda? That was escorted by 2 Su-27 flankers. Isn't that what the Stuka dive bombers were? Like Su-27s? Or something like that? The statement added, the Dutch F-35s escorted the formation from a distance and handed over the escort to NATO partners. I guess that... Is that 2? I don't know what that is. It's... The IL, but it should be capitalized. The IL-20M Kuda is referred to as such by NATO, while the Su-27 flankers are referred to as the Sukhoi Su-28 fighter aircraft. Russian Defense Ministry did not respond immediately to a request for comment. R5D4. I don't know what that means. Junkers Ju-87 is the Stuka. Okay. Well, it was okay, so it was the U and the... I was close. It was the U and the 7. I was like, that seems very familiar. So that's just thrown right fucking there in the middle. Let's see. Sim Warlord just tweeted. Ambulances getting loaded up. Oh, wait. What's this? This is from 23 minutes ago. This police on the move at MSU as tonight's search for a suspect in the campus shootings continues in East Lansing. Hey, hi, Corn. How are you? Hello, everyone. If I haven't said hello to you, welcome to the stream. Give me a thumbs up because I'm so fucking informative and entertaining. Oh, BG on the scene. Alright, this is boring footage. Subscribe to my channel. Share with your friends, you know, if you think they can handle it. If they're not little bitches. Looks like the perp, he's got a backup 12 minutes ago. No joke, get to basement. Guy was waiting on our front lawn. That does look, that totally matches the images they've released earlier. Is it just me, or is he keeping that right hand in that right pocket of his jacket? See how he's walking? That dude's carrying, man. I bet you anything. Like... Let's see. Ambulance is getting this from 1 minute ago. I got the latest scoop. East Lansing is shut down. Choppers everywhere surrounding Brody Hall. SWAT team outside strapped and ready. So now I gotta look up where Brody Hall is, but this is apparently 30 minutes ago, but it's just now getting... There's people getting loaded into ambulances. Archives Bookshop. Was that the one that Luke almost chose? And then it, like, oh wait, there's more? Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure. R5, D4. Can't believe it. Did he block me or something? No, he didn't. Okay. Trish Harrison, why don't you mind your own fucking business, huh? Knitter. Look at that. She, fucking horrible, evil, wicked person. The face of fucking evil right there. Rat verified. Knitter, hot hiker, hockey fan, dog person, begrudgingly involved in political opinions. 0 following, 0 followers. Joined August 2011? That's... And they've been tweeting? What? Like this whole time, just to no one? Does anyone else find that? I can't... I don't know what to make of that, but okay. Just this person that commented. So, okay, so when I go live, it puts out like a tweet, and here's what I wrote. Live from hell, join us as we cover the ongoing active shooter situation at Michigan State University in East Lansing, as well as potentially UFOs, Chinese space, spycraft, and more. Come enjoy chaos. And I got this comment from Trish Harrison that just said, wow, this is tone deaf and distasteful. And I just replied, don't watch it then. And I just clicked on their thing just for the fuck of it, and I was like, what? Because I was gonna make fun of them. And I realized they've been on Twitter since August 2011, and they have they're following 0 people and have 0 followers. But it looks like they've been consistently, like, January 5th, January 3rd, January 2nd, November 19th, November 14th, November 14th, November 12th, November for October. Like, they tweet a lot for someone that is, like, not talking to anyone whatsoever. He's not wrong, but that's also... Well, she, first of all. But yes, it is admittedly distasteful. That's the point. This image I've seen going around a lot of there being 3 shooters. A lot of people are saying these are obviously, or some people are saying it's an old photo. Other people are saying, but it's, don't. This is the photo that kind of got more traction. 1.1 million views on this false tweet. This is not the shooter MSU police just put out photos of. The suspect's still out there, and people at MSU are online looking for info. If you see these photos, please correct the people between them with the accurate info. Someone had posted this. And yeah, and then people are basically, and then people report, someone posted this along with, actually, let me see, because I think I replied to them, and I basically was like, dump the, PDF, or, yeah. Because someone posted earlier, for, holy shit, my friend sent me a document a few minutes ago. Now there's a shooting in MSU. And this is what they posted. These are the images. Preamble. I am Randy. You will figure out who I actually am in the following days, but I shall prove in the following document who Randy truly is. Despite what they will all say, everything in this document must be taken with face value. You all fucked me in so many different ways. Here I fuck you like you fucked me. Back at you with precious metals. And, there appears to be some kind of, I don't know if that's a fully semi-automatic, or a fully semi-automatic, if that's a ghost gun, or if it's some kind of one of those brace guns I've been hearing a lot about recently. And all I have, my name is a shoot Portal song and a stolen dead skate me. Also, it looks like they just bought this, considering it looks rather clean, and unused, and the lock that comes with it is still in the nice little plastic, and then he also said that this was just page 1 of 158. Oh, I see I'm not the only one. Because then someone said, the hell the other 157 pages say? And he was, I'm reading it right now. I will update everybody with screenshots of the PDF. Yeah, fake and gay. Hello, I'm with ABC News. Can you DM me? I don't think that bitch is with ABC News. She's got 681 followers. Is this Randy? Pickup shooter. Cough that? Yeah, people being like, it was me. My bad, y'all. Currently walking with my blicky, sexy AR and little twink Glock. Wish me luck. I don't quite know what that means, but... What was his surname? Aw, Olive. Showa Khan. Showa Khan. MSM, look at all these white killers. Whites are evil. Me, they aren't white. They are Jewish. Ignoramuses, you racist anti-Semite. As merely 2% of the population of the United States, why are Jews portrayed as whites when they commit a disproportionate number of mass shootings? This dude's name was Nicholas Cruz. I don't know that all these people were not Jewish, but I'm pretty sure that none of these people were Jewish. Where's the barrel at? What barrel? Would you talk to the media if they wanted to do a story on your coverage, even if it was for an obvious hit piece? Probably. Just because, and I would, but I would try and, hey Quaz, how are you? I would try and be on guard for things like that, and I would come up with a game plan first, and I would, actually, you know what? Let me not throw all that out there. I'll just say yes. If the media, if any media ever wanted to talk to me about anything, I would most likely accept. Oh, he shot himself, is this person saying. I don't wish for the machine to go after you, but it would be funny to see your avatar on network television. So next update should be coming any moment now. Happy Black History Month, by the way, everyone. Imagine that Japanese people didn't really give a fuck about Black Lives Matter. Gee, I wonder why. Alright, live updates, live updates. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Be awesome to see what the background. It would be awesome to see it in the background as people in suits talk. Yeah, or just like I don't know. There should be. There are 3 confirmed fatalities. There should be,
I'm here.
Close, yeah.
But think of all the kids whose parents are, they're already, and they're dealing with anxiety to begin with. They're college students.
It's just the 11 p.m. So, I think they're an hour ahead of me. So, we should be having the next one here at any moment.
Okay, now I understand that news conference is ready to begin. Let's take you there.
There has been shots fired.
Yeah. So, what do we know so far? Not a hell of a lot, to be honest. This person is posting cams. I did see that they did have some live streams up around the campus. Just at I don't know, towers and stuff. I guess they're probably getting overloaded. What is this?
The press conference has been delayed.
Oh.
The midnight press conference has been delayed.
Got PD heading your way.
Look, guys.
517-331-8987.
Next police briefing delayed 20 to 30 minutes, according to BNO News Live. And again,
we're clear our last. You need us on Hazlitt or Gunson call?
Possible suspect down.
Yeah. It looks like there are some reports that he might have taken his own life, which yeah, I'm not going to be terribly upset about. If that's how this ends, it'll be kind of anticlimactic, but I'm not going to complain. Let's see if oh, update. Possible suspect located and now reported shots fired. Self-inflicted gunshot. So I guess we'll see. I wonder if this will be like, I wonder if he just took himself out and they found him, or if they cornered him and he took himself out, or if they had an exchange of gunfire, he was wounded and took himself out. Either way, he's a punk ass bitch, and I'm glad he's dead. We'll see. We shall see. But it does look like they pushed back the thing a little bit. But yeah, so it looks like he shot Berkey, was where he first opened fire, then the student union building, and I wonder where they, because this is the campus. It's a big fucking campus. But that's like the very northern border of it. Oh, it probably helped if I unmuted it.
Copy. I'm clear on that. I'll get with staging and we'll get a rig up there.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Center 1612.
1612.
It's happening.
911 from Battalion 42.
911?
RTF 5. I'll be in the car with 15.
Did he just say it's happening? 911?
Battalion 42 from Battalion 11.
We got that handled.
2 or 20 Adam 4.
Thank you. 20 Adam 4. Confirm how many medics you still have on Grand River, please.
What are you guys all set with your last call? I apologize.
10-4, where's UTL?
Okay, thank you.
347, raise a unit at Union, please.
1615, where do you need us? 924, I'm on the west side. What can I help you with? Union.
We continue to
I have
learn new
7
information.
standing by and 2 that are going to transport people to the pavilion.
Perfect, thank you.
347, Clinton County needs somebody to meet him on the west side, second floor landing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. RTF 3 to command post. Photograph. The ID was just texted. Thank you.
I love how they...
Person, Shiawassee Capital.
En route.
The Salt
Okay, so
Lake
caller was
Tribune.
saying Shiawassee Capital. There's a white SUV, someone going into the building for LCC. They had a
what?
backpack.
Backpack, okay.
They were like in the vestibule area.
It's a school!
20 Adam
That's
4,
not
that unit
suspicious.
guard. That's one of our janitors.
That's one of our janitors,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
1615, clear direct.
Imagine
Give
they're
me an
like,
available RTF
light him up!
mobile with
Light
a
his
vehicle.
ass up! Don't let him enter that building with that backpack!
We can clear wonders.
347, where do you need him?
Establish a perimeter around that residence. 128 East Howe Avenue. What RTF is this?
RTF 7.
Yeah, 5 people. Thank you.
877.
Go ahead.
RTF 27.
Good. Any unit out there, can you guys check McDonald's on Larch right there? There's a black GMC with a topper at the McDonald's. Caller thought it was possibly involved with MSU.
What?
Drill Trooper 6, we're looking at East Howe if you have any more info or need us for anything.
Definitely.
Thank you.
He killed himself when police approached per
Can those
scanner.
RTFs go over to North Ops? You guys have that? A-firm.
They almost shot the
There's
janitor,
RTF 7
yeah.
Going. Is there any other units going just so we can know it?
Hey, Boston 1.
RTF 2, we can mobilize if you need us.
Boston 1. 347, do you want more than one RTF group to go?
Confirm DOA. Can you Agent MEI, please?
Confirm
For
DOA?
confirmed DOA. I will page Jamia.
RTF 2, looks like we're just on.
Yes, 9, remember only. Hey, Boston 1.
So that's 2, 7, and 9.
Yeah, I'm getting
Boston 1, go ahead.
reports breaking.
RTF 2, switch over to North Op.
Suspect
Go,
matching
347
description of
actual.
Michigan State University mass shooter kills self
Yeah,
as
just advise
cops
the MEI that
approach.
it's going to be a
Per
time
police
too, so it's gonna be a
scanner.
minute before they can come in and do their part.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
RTF 3 can clear the scene. We're going to be a lot closer. We'll head to the 120 South address. 877, I don't see any GMCs with a top or McDonald's here.
Appreciate it, show you clear.
RTF 9, did you need us somewhere?
So, 2 units to address in Lansing, and I have RTF 2 going and.
RTF 3 headed there. We're going to be a lot closer.
It's been about 10.
Okay, we just getting reported to Armstrong Hall. Someone said there's a black SUV and 3.
Okay. You're up. 15 will check it.
Okay.
RTF 2, can you switch over to North Op?
As we got numerous media trucks setting up at Quality Dairy.
Clear out area, sitting at the quality there.
6-1 will be clear.
10-4.
6 having a data.
In my forgot. So I'm just speed.
And contact will error.
Okay. RTF 17, are you still at STEM?
RTF.
Shooter identified as Sambo Hydequal.
Copy.
Confirmed he was exclusively
RTF
targeting
17, are you still at
Turkish
STEM?
undergrads.
Center to RTF 17, are you still at STEM?
Yeah, I don't think I can show that. I don't know why that's in there. Yep. I don't know why this is relevant, but someone just posted this, said the height of Zelensky. Oh, reported that shooter was 4'10", the height of Zelensky. Turns out war does change. Alright, it's been... Do we have... Yeah, quite the sound. Have you seen that photo of it's like a camera, tripod, assault weapon? When people like, I've seen people will do this like on Twitter, where they'll be like, they'll troll people by posting shit like this and being like, there's no reason anyone should ever have a right to own one of these assault weapon like this. No one should ever, there's no reason anyone should ever be allowed to own something like this. It's too dangerous. And people will, like, unquestioningly just fucking like it and retweet it and shit. And it's like, yeah, photographers do, but anti-gun idiots don't. They just, and it really speaks to how it really goes to show, like, they just look and go, oh no, it's scary. It looks scary at a glance, and I don't know what it is, and I'm unfamiliar with it, so take it away! Authoritarian fucking bootlickers. But yeah, it's great. Alright, where is the fucking press conference that I want to see? Yeah, there's another one, but... yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, some of you guys are pretty cool. They'll come to school. They'll come to get your picture taken for the yearbook tomorrow. I want...
the convention center, the state capitol, all of that is to my south. So we're not that far from what most people would recognize as kind of the main hub of downtown Lansing. And again, kind of right in the middle between Sparrow Hospital and the campus. I'm trying to get a better look to see what's going on here. My fear, to be honest with you, is that I don't know what it is, and there could possibly be right. There could possibly be somebody who may have been shot here and may be in the street. So I'm not going to use the camera's abilities to zoom all the way in because I don't want to show you something on live television that you might not want to see. So
yeah, that'd be awful.
From this vantage point, we don't know what happened, but something is clearly connected here.
Yeah, they've got this whole area taped off.
Try to gather some more information and look with
your
eyeballs to see what's going on versus trying to look through the lens. And
how about you use your fucking eyes, retard? That's what the journalist is saying.
Darnell Blackburn, you were going to.
I was just going to say the Lake Lansing location squares with some of the scanner traffic from earlier that Darnell was talking about. Correct, Darnell?
Yeah. I got that actually came from MSP, the information that an MSP.
Dude, you should have just fucking taken credit for it.
That may be the case. So that Lake Lansing is not. It's probably
day before Valentine's Day? No, I don't think. I would be shocked if that were the connection. Like,
it would be far to walk. Since to jump in a vehicle and get there. You can make it, but we're talking about 3 hours or 3-4 hours that this ordeal has been going on.
Let's like
a person could have walked to that location as well.
And Darnell, I mentioned this earlier.
Is he?
Police are eager.
Nation of Islam is kind of
put everyone's mind at ease.
Monopolized like black men in bow ties. Because now, every time I see a black man in a bow tie, I wonder to myself, "Oh, is he a member of the Nation of Islam?"
Absolutely. So. I would expect that if this is related, as we surmise that, I mean, this briefing,
it's my man with the Nation.
Clear. They want to let them know right away. And so we will hear that if that's the case.
Hey, Darnell.
Because they
Darnell,
resolve it.
You with the Nation, homie? Otherwise, you gotta stop letting your mama lay your clothes out for you.
The suspect is no longer a threat for whatever reason. That still doesn't mean to just start moving about the campus. It still doesn't mean just to start rushing out of the rooms. It's still there's a lot that
I'm sure people are like, I'm sure people are not like, oh, fucking finally I can
that the police can do
get back to my fucking
in figuring
Kegger.
out why this happened and who this person is altogether.
Yeah. As we continue to take another live look at
What?
the location.
What? I was quoting. That was quoting The Wire.
Lansing, where again something is going on. We don't know what.
I have. Come on. You have a pretty good idea of what.
We see the crime tape. We see the way in which police officers are moving, not necessarily with a sense of urgency, but definitely enough of them to signify that something is going on. What do these pictures tell you?
This is an active crime scene. That something has occurred.
Incel.
Here, and
I mean, they all tried. Look, just like every mass shooting.
Victim is deceased.
They always rush to go, oh, it's a white incel. It's a white guy. It's an incel. It's an incel white guy.
You know, this is something that they're going to be
It's like, and if they can't, first they'll try and attach a political motivation to it. If he's he posted something about Trump that wasn't calling him a Nazi once on Twitter a couple years ago. So clearly this is a right-wing extremist, white supremacist terror attack. And if they can't find that, then they switch to, well, this is a white incel attack.
2 minutes or so away from what we have as scheduled, at least as the next briefing. We're not. Let's get Nick. Let's get back to you there. To Darnell's point, not seeing a lot of urgency right now.
No, they're all like standing around smoking cigarettes,
not a lot of coming and going at the
and
moment.
spitting on his dead corpse.
Right. And I can confirm for you that that is because there is a body in the street over there. And as Darnell was talking about, and as CNN is reporting, they believe that to be the gunman who has died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Good.
So,
I'm glad he's
mentioned
fucking
earlier,
dead.
We are not going to be moving this camera in any way, shape, or form because we don't want to show you that body. But I can tell you that this
But
is,
we'll keep the camera pointed in that general
where
direction.
The presumed gunman has taken his own life. Again, these are unconfirmed reports. This is according to CNN and some other sources.
Dude, the way those cops are like
confirm
hanging around, I guarantee you. And the way they have this, just this area.
To Darnell's point, the conversation
roped
about
off.
the lack of urgency with the officers out here, that would, again, put two and two together for you.
Yeah, he's a pussy-ass bitch.
Likely in a situation now where they believe there is no longer a threat. Again, please don't. We have to wait to hear this officially from the Michigan State Police captain, or I'm sorry, chief, who will be holding that press conference very soon. But we now know why.
How
this
soon
has
is
been delayed,
now?
so much, and I can also tell you that there was a police helicopter circling above us for the past 10 minutes or so, and that helicopter just left. Yet another indication of why most are presuming that this incident could likely be over, and it's possible that the gunman has taken his own life here right in the middle of the street.
Okay.
Well, that's where it stands right now at 12:20 a.m. We are awaiting now this briefing to get underway. They may have to be waiting for further information to come to them from the scene that you're seeing right now. Mara McDonald describing earlier all of those police cars suddenly leaving the area around the Michigan State Union. Nick Monticelli.
Yeah, because they cleared it. We heard them on the scanner that they were going for it.
And this is where it's taken us now, 4 hours after the first shots were fired at Berkey Hall on Michigan State's campus.
As we approach 12:21, obviously that news conference will probably be delayed.
I mean, I'm smoking an American Spirit right now, and I don't want to spit on my bedroom floor. But
here, these live pictures of East and Lake Lansing, where you see multiple police vehicles and police officers, as well as crime tape, which would signify that there is a body.
Yep.
I forgot how The Onion used to be funny, to be honest.
We're just waiting for more information and getting confirmation.
We know at the very least the next 48 hours of activity at the university, everything scheduled, university related, has been canceled.
Yeah, see, they're just like casually walking off.
For a lot of people to recover from what's happened today, and sadly some will never recover. We know that 3 people are dead. 5
so it
in the
makes
hospital
sense
right
that they
now
wouldn't
trying to
get
recover from
better
their
since they're
wounds,
dead.
And we know that some of those wounds are life-threatening.
And just because maybe we hope we are getting to the end of this, it doesn't mean that people should just file out into the streets and see what's going on.
Who is suggesting that?
They have a lot of work ahead of them. There are multiple crime scenes to investigate. You mentioned
that's
things that are being canceled. Even East Lansing Public Schools, we got word that they won't be in session tomorrow. So a lot to go through.
Snow day.
To, figure out, and we still have victims who are hospitalized, who we are trying to learn.
That's why they're called talking heads. Quite the sound.
Some of them are in serious
which is where the band got their name from, actually.
We received from our press conference at 11 o'clock.
That's their job, is just be talking heads.
We know a lot of legislative activity. In fact, there's a map showing you that. State Capitol in Lansing, not too far away, and a lot of legislative activity is being canceled for tomorrow as well.
Oh, God forbid.
Follow that.
Because we know politicians
hearings
are so important.
Obviously going to be a moment that's going to be marked.
Taking a day off.
In the state capitol. We've already heard from the governor tonight. So many others.
It's going to affect so much.
Graduates. This campus churns out many of the people who end up going on to lead this state.
It's almost like
it's such a massive university. Alumni are spread, and you're talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of alumni spread out all over the world. Been watching that as well. A lot.
It's almost like they have
breaking everywhere as people have tuned in.
They hire people that
from everywhere that they've been
based more on.
Apparently CNN.
Oh man, they really are clearing out.
Been carrying us for much of the evening, so
it's almost like they base people, or they hire people based more on.
And that MSU brand.
What's the term I'm looking for?
Wide because it is such an enormous university.
Sorry, I'm trying to listen
more than
and
50,000
talk
students,
at the same time.
and some of them even international. And you think of all the parents who are concerned. And
think about the poor international students who aren't used to people getting shot.
Their students, and
they're going to be real fucked up.
That is. We heard from Kim Adams earlier, who has a daughter there, and and a friend of hers who has a daughter who also survived the Oxford high school shooting, and now
one of several who have now been through 2 mass shootings in the span of about 13, 14 months.
Honestly, like if I survived 2 mass shootings, I would be like,
as these days
I'm fucking bulletproof, bitches. Like I would, I'd be like,
abject horror.
That's like having a 10 luck stat.
In the room next door, or
a 1 luck stat, I guess.
In that building, it started at Berkey Hall, then moved to the student union. I don't have to tell you how busy student unions are on campuses everywhere.
Yeah, everyone knows. You've all been to big colleges with student union centers, right? We don't. You all are all. I know you're all very familiar with how busy student union centers are.
But it would seem enough.
Late sure. On a Monday night,
and 5 others wounded. At least we'll be getting this next briefing, which was supposed to be at about 5 minutes ago, and they're telling us now that they are setting up in that briefing area that they have put together for this evening, and so we expect here shortly we will be getting an update. But I have not seen any kind of all clear
here we go.
being given yet. But let's
here we go.
Yeah, here's the room.
Yeah. Good afternoon or good evening, excuse me. I'm Marlon Lynch, Vice President for Public Safety, Chief of Police here at Michigan State University. Tragic series of events that have occurred here this evening. But we've had a tremendous amount of support from our community, to include our law enforcement partners who are here with me at the moment as well. Standing at the far right, we have Ingham County Prosecutor John Duane. Next to him, we have Sheriff Scott Wigglesworth, Special Agent in charge of the FBI, Jim Taraska, and you've already met Deputy Chief Chris Rosman. Wanted to thank you for coming to share us as we update our community in regards to tonight's events. We will get directly to the most recent update with that.
Yeah, get on with it, motherfucker.
And questions.
Thank you, Chief. Again, Chris Rosman, Deputy Chief with Michigan State University Police and Public Safety. So we start tonight by sharing an important update. And that update is the suspect in this incident was located outside of the MSU campus, and it does appear that that suspect has died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. It is confirmed that he is deceased. This truly has been a nightmare that we are living tonight, but we have remained laser focused on the safety of our campus, our students, and the surrounding community. We are relieved to no longer have an active threat
Rest
on
in peace,
campus.
agreed, Victor. Hi, Victor,
While
how are
we
you?
realize that there is so much healing that will need to take place after this.
Oh, God,
Again,
those
to reiterate
fucking
the update,
university
there is no
therapists
longer a threat to campus.
are going to be
We believe
are
there
going to
to
have a
only
hell of
be
a
one
next
shooter
couple weeks.
in this incident, and there is no longer a need to shelter in place on campus. There is no longer a threat on campus. We are sad to report
4 dead, including
that there have been
including
3
suspect.
confirmed fatalities. This is in addition to the 5 victims who were injured and transported to the hospital. Some of those 5 victims still have life-threatening injuries. Out of respect for the families, and while we continue our active investigation, we cannot confirm any personal information about any of the victims at
Understandable.
this time. Again, we want to reiterate to everybody that we know there is a lot of information that's being shared on social media and being said on the scanner. Please continue to get your information from us. We are committed to sharing timely and transparent information.
Every hour.
Our hearts
and you
are
were
with
late.
those who have been affected
You were 30
by
minutes
this
late.
senseless act of violence. Giving an update like this is never easy. As a father, I can only imagine how parents are feeling right now. This will be the beginning of a long healing process for
They're
everyone
probably worried about their fucking
who has
kids.
been affected. That is the initial information that we're able to share at this point.
That's it?
I'll conclude by saying again that this is still a fluid situation.
Gender
There are several
fluid
different crime scenes
situation.
that we are processing with our state and federal partners. And there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Special Agent in Charge James Taraska from the FBI.
He's going to tell you how he coordinated
Good
this mass
I'm Jim
shooting
Taraska,
and helped to
Special
radicalize
Agent in
the
charge
shooter.
of the FBI in Michigan. Our hearts go out to the victims, their families, and the entire community. I'd like to thank Chief Lynch for your leadership tonight.
Really, the police chief is named Lynch.
This evening, FBI agents and our response teams joined our law enforcement partners to assist in investigating this horrific incident. We will continue to investigate until we are sure no further threat is posed to the public, which at this point, we're pretty clear it's not.
His brains are all,
Additionally, we will
like, you
provide
might
victim
slip on some
services
brain
to
matter.
all students impacted by
So-
this incident.
No rollerblading in the street tonight.
We're asking the public, in addition to the other numbers provided to call in for information, we have the 1-800-CALL-FBI number. Please feel free to use that to call in any tips. This is an ongoing investigation. We'll continue investigating throughout the night and likely days. So with that, Chief, thank you.
Any motivation?
In addition to the FBI tip line, we have countless investigators from not only the MSU, Police and Public Safety, but our local, county, state, and federal partners assisting us with this investigation, and there still is a lot to do. I'm going to provide another 800 number and email address for anybody that may have any information that will help our investigators as we put the pieces together for this incident. That phone number, and we'll also share it on our social media, is 844-99-MSUPD. Again, 844-99-MSU-PD. And our tip line is tips, TIPS, at police.msu.edu. Our investigators will continue to work tonight and around the clock to process the crime scenes.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of paperwork.
And start to put the pieces together to try to understand what happened here tonight. At this time, we will open it up for a couple questions. I just want to say, please understand that we are sharing information as quick as we can. There's a lot that we don't know at this point. This is still dynamic, it's still fluid, and we will do our best to answer your questions. I'll start right here in the front.
Is the suspect a faculty member, a student? What can you tell us about him?
So we are unsure of any affiliation that the suspect had to the university. Our investigators and officers
they've
are still
got a
working
name
to determine his identity.
He didn't have an ID on him.
His identity is determined.
He didn't have his wallet.
We will then look to what connection he may have had to our community here, but at this time, that's still part of our investigation.
Just to follow up along the same lines, are the victims in this instance students?
So we continue to work to identify the victims in this case out of respect for their families. As we work through the process, we are not going to identify or confirm if any of the victims at this point are MSU students. That is something that we are quickly working to determine, and that will be a priority for us. In the back.
Can you describe if they're men or women for the victims?
I actually don't have that information. All we can confirm at this point is
who gives a shit?
3 fatalities at the scene on campus and 5 victims that were transported.
Can you tell us if
that we have? However, we will work to determine
what
the specific
genitalia
of
the
those
victims
and
had?
their affiliation to campus, if any. Over here.
Were the shootings limited to the Union and Berkey? And then also, there were reports that the suspect was found with a backpack with magazines and another gun. Are you able to say if that's the case?
So the first question was the location of the shootings. We can confirm that the first shooting occurred at Berkey Hall, and the second subsequent shooting occurred at the MSU Union, which is adjacent to Berkey Hall.
That's a few buildings
Victims
down.
were located at both of those locations. There were no other scenes, or a shooting did not take place at any other location. There were erroneous reports that there were additional shooting scenes, and that is not true. The question about what the suspect had in his possession when he was contacted, I cannot confirm that right now. We did release some pictures of the suspect. I cannot confirm if he was possessing a bag at that time.
It looked like he was.
Go over here.
Do we know what type of gun was used?
Was it an AR-15?
We do not
Was
have that
it?
information. That will be part of this investigation.
Oh, please tell us it was an AR-15, please.
Was used. We do not have that information at this time.
Please?
Investigators are working.
Oh, come on. Just say AR-15, please.
Go over here.
Do you have any information about what the motive was for this?
We have absolutely no information right now on what the motive is, and I can't even begin to imagine what that motive would be. That will obviously be part of our investigation. I know that that is going to be a question that lingers on everybody's mind. We will do our best to determine that, but at this time,
I'm gonna blame it on Black History Month.
Law enforcement officers, agents assisted you in this entire incident?
Or maybe it was
The initial
Rihanna's
response to the
halftime
initial
Super Bowl
shooting
show.
was
It just pushed him right over the fucking
Every
edge.
one of our law enforcement partners in Ingham County responded to the scene, and additional counties in this area showed up along with our federal partners. I'm comfortable saying in the hundreds. We had hundreds of law enforcement officers from university, local, county, state, and federal from the mid-Michigan area that descended on campus today in a coordinated effort to resolve this incident and secure our campus. In the back, News 6.
Do you know where the MSU president is, and do you know why we haven't heard from her?
She's drunk off her ass.
I don't have that information right now. My understanding is that she is returning to campus.
Where's she been?
Has been briefed on this incident, and I can only imagine what she's feeling at this point.
I'm sure she's shitting.
Up to this point has really been on the safety of our campus.
I'm sure she's pissing her
public safety operations,
pissing her panties because this is going to really hurt her bottom line.
Every step of the way. In addition
Enrollment's
to that,
going to go
activated
down
our
next
emergency
semester for
operations center
MSU,
and put our
and that's
plans
gonna.
in place
They're not going to be
that
able
we
to
have,
make as much money
that we have planned for. An incident similar to this, we initiated those plans, and part of the reason that it was as smooth on our end as it was in this tragic situation was because of the pre-planning, emergency plans, and the training that we.
I mean, they did do fine, but the guy killed himself.
Incident in the back. Great.
Can you confirm how many fatalities and injuries there were at each shooting location, and how many people were at those locations when the shooting started?
Sure. The question was how many victims were at each shooting scene. I unfortunately do not have that information. Out of an abundance of transparency, I can share that 2 of the fatalities were at Berkey Hall, and 1 was at the MSU Union. The other 5 victims, I don't have the specific locations where they were. We also don't have specific information on how many students or people were in those buildings when the shooting occurred. I do know that there were students in those buildings. I don't have a specific number. I want to commend the students and our community on how they reacted when we sent out our emergency messaging, instructing people to shelter in place, to run, hide, fight. Our community listened, and that's why a lot of folks in those buildings were able to escape, is because of following our instructions. I'm going to go over here in the back.
You talked a lot about the collaboration and the massive response. What led you to this guy? How did you find him?
So I actually don't have that information right now.
Well, apparently he was just walking down the fucking street.
About the contact that we had with the suspect off campus was very fluid and dynamic, and occurred right before coming in here today. So unfortunately, I don't have that information on what led us to his location. He was contacted by law enforcement. And he
What's
was
that guy
contacted by
next
law
to him, like,
enforcement
twitching?
Off campus. I cannot confirm that location
See,
right now. That scene is also being
facial
treated as a
twitch?
crime scene and is being investigated
Is it just
as we speak.
extreme
We may have
stress,
additional
you
information
think?
to share relating to that in the future. Tell you what, over here, go ahead.
The 5 victims, are all of them still in critical condition? Are some in stable condition? What's the range of their condition right now?
So we do not have a current update on the 5 victims that are at the hospital.
Are they white? Were all the victims white?
I am aware that
And
they
was the shooter black?
Experienced life-threatening injuries. We hope to have an update from the hospital,
Or vice
and I think
versa.
at future briefings we will have a
I mean,
representative.
I need to
from
know the race
hospital
of
here
everyone
that may be able
involved
to
so I
share
know
additional
how
information
whether
as
I
well.
should condemn or condone this.
Sir.
Yeah, thank you. The shooting victims in Berkey, were they all in one location, such as a particular classroom?
So I don't have that information right now. That will be part of our investigation in terms of where the victims were located within the building.
Because this
We
could
don't have
just be
that
just
information
a,
available
you
to
know,
us right
another form of reparations.
Right here.
Are there plans to close campus beyond the 48 hours?
So at this point, we are
Why?
declaring that campus will be closed for 48 hours.
I guess
That
so
is
they
the
can.
current status right
I guess
now.
they need
That
to
is
keep
subject to
shit
change
closed off
as
so
we
they can
evaluate,
investigate.
our response to this incident, keeping the victims and the students of our community who have been impacted
It's
by
not-
this tragedy at the
there's-
forefront.
If there's no
we need to
remaining
extend
threat,
that we will.
it's just
and the
straight up
appropriate
like they
conversations are
don't want a
occurring to
bunch
make
of
those determinations
retarded
right now.
18-year-olds contaminating crime scenes.
That the suspect in the photos is the same person that was found dead.
I can confirm that the photograph that we pushed out immediately as part of our transparent information sharing is the same suspect that was found.
All right, so there's
deceased. Yes, sir.
Just so I'm clear, can parents come to the campus now to pick up their students, and can students leave the campus?
Yeah, so we have lifted the shelter in place. That communication was
Backpack.
sent out during this conference. Students are free to leave.
Gun,
and
handgun.
go about their business. If they would like to be picked up,
Looks like
they may do that.
backpack.
We encourage any student that experienced any part of this incident that may be a witness to contact us. We have already been in touch with several of them, but if there are any students that witnessed any of the tragedy that occurred tonight, we would refer them to our tip line and email. We would like to have an investigator speak with them to understand what their experience was during this tragic incident in the back.
To your knowledge, was there anybody that confronted the shooter either at Berkey or the student union building?
We do not have any information on whether anybody confronted the shooter at either one of those buildings one way or the other. Part of the investigation, we will look at the sequence of events and what occurred at each building, and that's why we encourage any students or witnesses to come forward to help us piece the sequence of events together. Go ahead.
Were any campus threats reported in the last few days or on social media? And then how did police find the suspect? Did he shoot himself prior to police interaction?
So we have not received any threats to campus in the last several days or before this incident. We have not received any threats to our knowledge. Obviously, our state and federal partners are constantly monitoring different sources.
Yeah, obviously
to
we got
provide
Gretchen
information to
Whitmer
us,
up
and
our
to
fucking
my
ass
knowledge
24/7.
we were not aware of a threat before this. What was the second part of your question?
How did you all stop the suspect? Did he shoot himself before he made contact with you guys?
So I don't have the particular details on the encounter that happened when law enforcement confronted the suspect off campus. That will be part of our investigation as well, but I don't have the specific details of how that incident transpired.
Just imagine like a cop rolling up in his car and like flashing lights and jumping out, and like the dude pulls his gun and the cop just goes.
Was at 8:18 p.m.
Was just it just
8:18
yells
p.m.
out, "Kill yourself, faggot!"
Responded
And he just like
in force. We had
starts
officers
crying
on scene,
and just blows
not
his
only
own
from
brains
MSU
out.
Police and Public Safety, but East Lansing Police Department, the Michigan State Police, the
That's
English
how I've been
Sheriff's
led to
Office,
believe
Meridian
that
Township Police Department
that works.
initially responded to that scene within minutes. We had officers in the building following their active shooter protocol.
Words
and
are
going towards
violence.
The threat. While officers were in Berkey Hall, the suspect moved over to the Union. And when the incident took place there, officers quickly redeployed.
Oh,
to the
so
Union,
the officers
and
had
that's when
already-
The suspect left out the north door of the Union, which was the point that he was last seen.
So he eluded them.
And then we'll provide an additional update at 1:30 a.m.
So we'll take one more question, and we are going to do another update at 1:30, which is less than an hour from now.
45 minutes,
I know
dude.
the scene with the shooter is still ongoing. You just found out about it, but do you know, was he in an off-campus apartment, in a car? What was the location in which you found the suspect?
He was clearly
We're not going
walking.
to share any information right now about that specific location where that occurred. I can assure you that it was off campus. It wasn't directly near campus at all. It was in an off-campus location. Because that scene is still active as well, we're not going to disclose that particular location right now. So, again, we really do appreciate everyone. Go ahead. Yeah. I'm going to turn it back over to the Vice President, Chief.
I just wanted to end it with this particular comment. We can't describe and appreciate the response that we have from our partners in our community.
Fuck
The
this
number of
punk-ass
police
bitch.
officers, emergency medical service, fire departments that showed up literally within minutes to support this effort. It's completely overwhelming with that. If you were on campus at the time, you saw it with that. They're still there, still clearing buildings. It's a very methodical process.
Yeah,
We
I mean,
have the
it does
numbers
seem
to
like
do
they
it.
had their shit
And
together.
It's only because of
This was
relationships that we have here locally.
this was not
and
a
the ability to
Uvalde.
train and partner.
That's for damn
constantly.
sure.
And the communication is always there. It's a situation that when one department receives the call, everybody does with that. We're extremely grateful for our relationships. It would not have been as thorough and as expedient and as efficient that it has been to this point without those partnerships. I just wanted to take a moment to thank our partners with that, as well as our community for being responsive to the messaging that was sent to them this evening. Thank you, and we'll see you at 1:30.
A number of developments there, substantial.
Is that iDubbbz?
For us.
Did his girlfriend make him get a real job
tonight?
iDubbbz is working security at MSU now.
First off, the shelter-in-place order has been lifted. Great news to all of the
All right,
students.
party hardy. You heard him.
Because again, it was this spread off campus as well.
If you're not dead, it's time to party.
Those have been
celebrate
lifted.
your life.
Celebrate. Has ended tonight
and celebrate. It's another day
apparently from a
that you didn't get shot and killed.
Yet, and no real understanding of what his ties are to the university.
Exactly, but a little bit of a sigh of relief that he has been located, and as you said, apparently dead of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Still a lot of healing, though, that has to happen, Devin, even though...
Not for him. I don't think you heal from that.
Though saying that there would be another update coming up here at 1:30. Yeah. We want to go to Mara McDonald. She is live kind of in the center of the campus. Are you still at the Union building or right outside it, Mara?
Kimberly, no, we have moved to the scene where police
All right, I don't
had a
care.
confrontation.
You old hag. All right. So, I do not want the Lady Gaga song. All right, and I think that's probably going to be the end of that, and I doubt we will hear anything about this. Probably, we might hear some tomorrow, maybe the day after that, but people are going to memory hole this pretty quick, is my prediction, because it does not appear to fit a certain narrative that seems to predominate these kinds of stories and get pushed. Why is Bill Clinton trying? Oh God. No AR-15, wasn't white, didn't seem like an incel, yada yada, blah blah blah. He could have been incel because he was a manlet. He could have just been manlet rage. He just snapped. But I'm curious if this was racially motivated. I genuinely am, because we have seen a significant increase in racially motivated attacks on random people. So in shit more interesting than this shooting, I found an interesting system of medieval warfare on the operational level. Okay, I don't know what that means, Claus, but I'm very excited for you. But yes, there has been an increase in BC wants to play the Republic of Novgorod against my Teutonic Order. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about fucking Teutonic Order as Novgorod. German monk knights versus... Yeah, exactly. Like... And Teutonic Order... Was that Livonia today? But it's, Yeah, but in a... Yes and no. I know it's like in the Baltic region. Prussia, Livonia, and parts of Lithuania. Yeah, see? Hold on. Okay, so, what I'm actually going to do is, since this story is pretty much over, for all intents and purposes, I'm going to take a very, very short break, passing through many hands, but in this case, much of it was owned by the Danish, mostly Estonia. I don't know why, but whenever, for some reason, I have this idea in my head of Baltic women being, like, drop-dead gorgeous, and I don't know where I've gotten that idea from, or why I've always had that stereotype. I don't think I've ever met, like, anyone from, like, Livonia, or Latvia, or, oh, what's the other fucking one? I just read it, didn't I? There's a commander in the game who is still actively mauling about the Livonian sword brothers being forcefully lured. Estonia, Livonia, Latvia. They're very small countries. It's true, but I don't know. I've always had this this perception that they all, like, women from those countries and again, I don't know where that stereotype comes from, but it's firmly locked in my head. Anyways, here's what I'm gonna do. I've been dying to play Silent Hill 2. I've been dying to play it, and it's been a long time since I've actually played it. Latvia's no better. Yeah, they're tiny, but that doesn't have anything. That doesn't affect how hot the ladies from there are. But, so, we're going to call this stream for now, and I'm going to start a new stream in about 5-10 minutes, and Silent Hill 2. Where we last left off, I had played Silent Hill 2 up until, well, I think I had just gotten past, I'm in the apartment complex, and I had just gotten past that scene. Those of you that don't know what I mean by that scene, not 23. This is where, I believe this is about where we last left off. Also, this is such an very clearly Blue Velvet reference. I think something went wrong with the animation there, but Yeah, so that's about where we last left off. And I hope to see you all again very, very shortly. I'm going to try and get it all updated and ready to go as fast as I can. Give the stream a like, subscribe, do all that good shit. And hope to see you all again in like very, very soon. In the meantime, take it easy.